Good morning. Hello, and good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Monday. It is Monday morning, and we are having a soft wake up. Yeah, anyway, I hope that you are too. Taking it a little bit slowly today to get you back into the swing of your week or working week. I hope you all had nice weekends. I had a nice weekend. It was a gorgeous day here in Berlin on Saturday. It's like 29 degrees or something wild. So did a lot of cycling around and then had a relaxed evening in because last weekend I drank too many margaritas. So this weekend I didn't. Life hack. Hello, Catherine. So I had my coffee with me this morning. I hope that you have a hot drink or something to perk you up a little bit too. And today we are going to do a drawing. So all the time I'm like, what are we going to draw? And then I'm like, okay, this is it. I've reached the point that I can't think of anything anymore. And then I think of something, but this one might turn out a little bit weird, but that's fine. We don't mind it being weird. We're not going for perfection. We're just here to express ourselves creatively on this Monday morning. So we're not going to be hard on ourselves. We are not going to judge ourselves. We're just going to see what comes out, including me. So please don't judge what comes out on my page. Hopefully it'll be okay. But that's the mentality that I'm going for today. Being kind to number one. So that's it really. I'm going to spin you around and let's get drawing. Sorry I was a little bit late as well because my internet is just so annoying. But we're here, so it's fine. It worked out. Off and on, that seems to do the trick. Okay, so I have my my layout here with my landscape layout, and we're just going to start today by drawing. I have a few different pens. We're going to do a bit of observational drawing, but we're not going to worry too much. So I just want you to take some shapes from your hand. So say you do this kind of claw shape of your hand. I'm just going to look at the shape of my nails and draw them, but draw them a lot bigger because, yeah, we need those shapes. So they can be different to my shapes, and they could also just be like oval shapes. And I'm going to draw them like 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of in a slight arch here. So I'll start with my number uno. I don't know. Sorry, my number 1 nail. And I'm going to go quite big because I want it to be really big. That is not really the correct shape, but it's fine. I could even draw, I'm just going to draw the little nail line and the little cuticle bit too, just to give you a kind of idea of which direction it's pointing, but I won't do that on all of them. So the next one, I'm going to leave a little gap there and go a little bit higher and draw the same thing. I've actually got quite wide nails for but I have got big hands, so that's why. So 1, 2, kind of like egg shapes, doesn't matter. This one's a little bit down because we're going in this arched direction. Oof, big. And then this one I'm going to make a little bit smaller because it is a little bit smaller and coming in, pointing kind of diagonally down that way. And a little bit slimmer for the pinky, like that. So we have our 4 shapes there. Then we're going to use the thumb nail too. But looking at my thumbnail, it's on a kind of, well, from my perspective, obviously you're looking directly down, but I'm here, down here. Hello. So I'm going to draw the side of my nail there. So I'm going to draw it like a straight line and then a curved line that kind of comes up like that. A bit like I'm not sure. And then this would be the kind of rim of the nail and the cuticle bit would be there. like that. Could also be a little bit bigger than that, but I was concentrating on trying to get the shape right, so it's fine. Okie dokie. Now, little sip of coffee. I'm going to draw a brush. Oh, excuse me, a brush that comes in this direction, coming at one of these nails. It could be this one, like this, like this, like this, or this one. I'm going to go straight across, but I'm not going to draw an actual paintbrush. I'm going to draw a nail painting brush, guess what? Which I don't actually have with me, so I'm going to make it up from my memory. So you could place something here to give you the right direction. Like maybe I'll leave my brush here for now. And I'm just going to draw the top finger, like the same size nail here. And then I'll draw the underneath thumb as if it's holding the brush. So sorry if this is a bit complicated. So I'll show you. Top finger as if it's holding the brush. So it's coming in. Like this. And that is the nail. And that is the cuticle bit. Holding the kind of round bit. So now I'm not explaining things properly today. I'm so sorry, everyone. It's Monday. I can't do it. So we're going to come here. We're going to do kind of rounded U shape with a little bit of brush coming out there, and then turn that into an I shape. And then just have that whatever shape coming there. And then the thumb would be the bottom of the thumb coming this side. And then obviously that's just the nail, so I need to draw the finger around it. I'm so sorry if this is really confusing and you're like, Ness, what are you doing? I don't understand. Yeah, I mean, this is what happens on a Monday. I've got this tiny little pot of nail polish paint. So that's this finger and this thumb holding the pot like that. If that makes sense. Or holding the top of the nail polish thing. So now we've got the nail polish brush that comes out, however long, and then the end of the brush. Now I'm going to have it as if it's just painted a nail, maybe glazed a nail. So it's kind of like the end of a screwdriver, except this is all hair. But this bit is going to be the color that I'm using, or the glaze that I'm using. So you just draw like a screwdriver shape, because it all kind of sucks in together, doesn't it, when it's wet? Let me show you a little close-up of that. Like so. Or it can be over the nail, depending on how long you want it to go. Oh, I'm getting a hot flush from that bad explaining scenarios. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is my finger and my thumb, and now I could do my other 3 fingers kind of in a clenched situation there. So this is the line of the bit. This is the fold. So then I'll have my 1, 2, and 3, just to make it look real. That's what we're about here. Very realistic goals. And again, a very long thumb situation going on there, but that's okay. Okay. So we've done that bit. Now we have to draw the rest of this hand. And the reason that I got you to draw the nails first is because I don't want you to be precious about drawing hands, because hands are just an absolute nightmare for most people. But we're not drawing realistic hands. We're just drawing a kind of expressionistic style of illustration. So what I can see here is when I do this, these have like kind of overly oblongy shapes. So I'm just going to draw literally that. So I'm going to do a kind of overly oblongy shape for each of my nails. This one's a little bit higher because it's the longest finger on my hand, but on your hand it might be different. See how my middle finger points really far up, but I know everyone's hands are different. This bit shorter. And this one's smallest one. But I'm being super loose. I'm not trying to make it perfect at all. I just want it to be a kind of really stylized drawing. Okay, so then I can kind of see like the top mound bits from my fingers, but I can also see the side bits coming down here. So I'm going to draw that coming down like that, and kind of coming around and over, and then a big crease there, and a big crease there, and it comes kind of round. Just basically adding like fleshy extras to the sides of your shapes. Looking at your own hand, I thoroughly encourage you to look at your own hand while you're doing this. But don't get bogged down in the detail, because that is not what we're going for today. I'm just going to bring that down like that. And then the thumb bit here has a bit of a knobbly point. My thumb's very bent there. And it comes down and down and down. Big fleshy fold, like the fold of a baby's, I don't know what. Okay, so, and it looks like my thumb's a little bit dislocated, but I'm cool with that. Just bring that in there and ignore this line here. Okay, and then the rest is up to you. You can add little added extras if you want to. You could add your lines on your hands, make it very unique to you. So let's draw my lifeline there. Hope that it's a strong one. Don't know. Does anyone know about palm readings? If it's not strong, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I've just drawn, I'm going to do lots of folds on my thumb. I've got a very jointed thumb. Okay. And I'm going to stop looking at my hand for reference, and I'm just going to start decorating, because this is the fun bit. So, I mean, I, as you can see, don't have perfectly painted nails. I don't have painted nails at all, because I always plan to paint my nails and then I never get around to it. And then if I do, I forget to take it off and then it looks really bad. But you can add your kind of extra details by drawing kind of your folding lines on the top here. You could draw a design on your hands. That was the original idea to this, was to do like really cool designs on my nails. But I'm going to just add these little bits and maybe make them like this is just a gloss on them, maybe. Not sure. But yeah, it's now up to you, my friends. I don't have anything else to show you. Maybe I'll draw sunrise on here. So this is going to be yellow, and then these lines are like sun rays. And then maybe I'll draw like a moon. Sun, moon. Maybe I'll draw like a star, go real cheesy. But yeah, I have a steady hand when it comes to drawing, but I don't have a steady hand when it comes to, this is going to be a cloud, to nail painting. I've never been good at like the girly stuff as a kid, you know, like doing people's hair and painting nails and stuff like that you do when you're growing up, like experimenting with your style. That's bolt of lightning. Pretty cool, I know. And then this one is also going to be a sun, which is weird because I would think maybe I'll be better at it now as an adult, having had practice with my hands doing lots of drawing, but yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm gonna mimic this style of the season, the like sun, moon, stars, clouds, whatever, with my background. So I'm going to do like an abstracty background. So I'm going to draw like the sun. That's going to be a sun with rays coming out like that. Maybe I'll do like a cloud up here with rain coming down. It kind of looks like Berlin right now, although it's just very grey. I've never been to a more grey city than Berlin when it wants to be. I mean, the weather's generally pretty good here. When it wants to be grey, man, it's grey. And maybe I will do a moon up here, like a big one. But the background is yours to do what you will. Do a little star down here. Ignore my little wrong mark there. Maybe I'll do another one. Surprised at how well they came out, in my opinion. Drawing stars is hard, my friends. And then let's do a bolt of lightning coming in that little section there. Maybe, what else? Maybe another cloud just poking in here. Like that. All right. I like this. I think this looks, I mean, other than this weird little situation here, but we forget about that. Maybe you have that weird little situation too. So I'm going to just paint the bulk of my hand in the color that I use for my skin tone, which is a yellow ochre and a Windsor red. So just get this on. It's going to be patchy because the paper makes block colors a bit patchy, but that's okay. I don't mind. It's not going to be the emphasis of today's painting. Leave that little hole there. And by all means, paint your hand like any color. You could match it to your skin color. You could match it to your favorite color. And you could match it to whatever. A mate of yours. You could give it as a little gift. It's got a bit too much red in that little section, isn't it? A bit too much orange, but that's okay. It makes me so happy to see when you guys send me pictures of your work and you've given them as like cards to people. That makes me happy because you can make a card so, I mean, I say easily because obviously I'm used to it, but you don't need to be the best artist in the world to create a thoughtful card. Just adapt one of the designs that we've already done if someone likes painting their nails or eating pretzels like Friday's session. Then make them a card. They'll be well impressed, I promise you. Okay, so I just wanted to paint the hand there and this one here too, so that my background is clear to me, because sometimes when I've got loads of lines going on, it's quite easy to accidentally paint the wrong section, the wrong color, and I don't want to paint bits of the hand a background color, and then it would look weird. Can you imagine that? Imagine making a weird painting. Okie dokie. So that's done now. A little bit rampantly painted, but that's fine. Okay, I'm going to get my yellow and I'm going to go real classy with the yellow sun here. And just paint that in, paint this one in too, and hope it doesn't spread to the rest of the wet paint. And then I'll even paint this sun here too. We're getting chirpy, happy Monday vibes today. This bright yellow. Monday rolls around a bit too quickly though. Yesterday I was like, I feel like it could be Saturday again. Can we do that? Fortunately, it doesn't really work like that, does it? So that's yellow on my brush because I've just been painting my yellow sun. Got to think these things through, otherwise it'll look silly. And then I'm going to do a purple background for my moon and keep the moon this white, bright colour. If I had silver, maybe I'd go for that, but I just love drawing in this style because, you know, you can sit down, and I would recommend if you want to get good at drawing, sitting down and drawing your hands. They're really good topic to practice because you have them with you all the time. Most of us do. And so, you know, you can just whip out a drawing when you're on the bus or on the sofa, whatever. So it's quite a good topic, and you can put them in so many different positions to get different drawings, and it really helps your observational drawing improve if that's what your goal is. But that isn't our goal for these sessions. We're not improving our observational skills, although we probably are slowly but surely, because you're obviously observing me as I show you the marks we make before it becomes clear what we're drawing. But I just love the freedom of creating work that doesn't require precision, because it's just nice, isn't it? Give yourself a little break. I'm just adding in like a kind of, I want to do a merged background here. Don't want it to all be purple, so I'm going in with my pink, and then I'm going to come up to a kind of a stormy blue colour, maybe a bit of indigo. I've got distracted by the background now. I've forgotten about the nails, but I will come back to them. So it's good if you have your pointed brush here, because you can get into all the little nooks and crannies by adding not too much pressure on your brush. You can go really, really thin and do quite fine point details there. Always little niggly bits to work around, but it's quite relaxing to do that, and there's not too many today, so. Bring that down there. Fill in this little hole. My ambidextrous thumb, which isn't really real. Maybe I'll go for a orange down here, because why not? Don't quite want to put yellow down here, although that looks a bit brown because it's got lots of colours. With my dirty unwashed brush. That's okay. Okay. Now I'm going to paint that colour on behind this star, so get a really, see if I can get a nicer orange than that. What am I doing? And I've left the top rims of the nails because it looks quite fancy, I think, in my opinion. But I'm intrigued to see what designs you've given your nails. And of course, you don't have to do a background like this either. You could have, you know, whatever backgrounds kind of float your boat. The blue background here. I feel like I need to paint the symbols on these nails like in a metallic. Yes, Monday. Excuse my Monday brain. Can you paint in an metallic colour? I don't think so. In a metallic colour to make them pop. I think that's what I would like to do. Just going to add a bit of pink to a little bit of orange to the sunrise here. So many different elements to this painting. And then I'm just going to do really gentle kind of suggestions of depth in the clouds so that they're not just flat shapes. And I'll do the same in the moon. I'll just do a kind of bluey wash on bits of it and maybe a yellow strike in the lightning and a bit of yellow in the stars as well. Tiny little drop there because I don't have metallic paints with me right now, so just got to use what you have like that. Now I should have a little bit of, maybe I'll go for green behind this. Just add all the colours, Ness, when in doubt. You know what I'm like, I can't control myself with the colours. Like that. Bits of green there. And oh, this colour will be, maybe I will do it green as well. Green is like my, I haven't really thought about it colour. But it's kind of like candy coloured situation going on. So we'll just add another pop colour and just do a bit of a dark stem there. Although it would probably have a lot of yellow on it, wouldn't it? Oh well, it's too late now, everyone. So there we go. Let's leave it there for now because we are on 29 minutes, not too shabby. So I have a very dramatic weather-based, nature-based nail situation going on with my funky hand. So there we go. I hope that you enjoyed that and you found that not too stressful and you found it quite fun. If anything, you got something from looking at your own hand and thinking, oh, my nails are this shape and this one's longer, and I don't know, something to start you off on your Monday. If you did enjoy it, please let me know. And as always, send pictures of your work my way on Instagram. I love to see what you guys get up to. And yeah, I'll be back here tomorrow for Tuesday's edition, hopefully a little bit more awake and with a less weird drawing. Who knows? We never know. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Take care of yourselves and have an amazing Monday. Bye.